How's it going, guys? It's Ivan Mount Plus here, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how you can install Windows 11 in VirtualBox. So in the last time, I know I've done these on my other channels, but I haven't done these in a long time, but now we're going to do something different. So in the last time, I did this on VMware. So now this time, it's much different than the last time with something, you know it. Last time I did the Windows 10 on VMware Workstation 17, but now it's going to be very different. If you haven't installed it, we recommend you to do that. You can go to this website called VirtualBox, and then if you're running Windows hosts, just do that. Just click on Windows hosts. It will just automatically do that. So yeah, and on here, click on that. We're clicking on this one. This is the Windows 11 24H2 ISO. Just click on that. Then click on this ISO image by clicking on this button. Now, as you can see, it's going to be downloading the file on the screen. As you can see, it's currently downloading about 2 minutes or 7 seconds, so I'll just go ahead and skip it to where it was. Now, before we get started, before we do anything, we are going to go to the Task Manager. Then on here, go to Performances, then click on CPU. Make sure the virtualization is enabled. So as you can see, mine is enabled. If it says disabled, you need to restart your VM or your computer and boot into the BIOS and make sure it says enabled. Finally, we can open up our VirtualBox VM. On the top, click on New. As you can see, we can select any options. We go over and type in Windows 11 for this example. For this one, we're on a 64-bit. Just click on 64-bit, which is right there. This is the 64-bit operating system we're installing, and click on Next. As you can see, we have a little bit of the things to cover with. So as you can see, we have 4 gigabytes of 96 RAM. Just do that by clicking on the following things. As you can see, we got to make sure if your VM is just going to say that it's just going to take about 8 gigabytes of this thing, and we recommend you change your thing. I recommend at least 2 gigabytes. If you make this at S8, it will not work. But however, I recommend you change your processor to making sure that your VM is supported on most web pages or most of the time, like 2 gigabytes or 2 processors, or must have been 2 processors on the side. So you need some processors to do this. Mine's 892. Please be honest with me. If you go to the PC health check, if you type in PC health check, if you go here, then as you can see, when you go into the PC health check and you click on check now, as you can see, mine's now like, as you can see, I don't have anything installed. As you can see, this processor has 2 or more cores, so mine is 4. So I recommend you do this and not 8 gigabytes or 8 CPUs. If you do this in 8 CPUs, it will not work. So we recommend you do this as a 2 gigabytes and hit next. Now the last thing we're going to do is, this is much different than the last time. As you can see, we can select create a virtual hard disk, or you can create a hard disk here. Make sure we're set like that, and you can. I totally recommend you have to change the things. So I recommend is a 64-bit. Your virtual disk needs to be 64 gigs, otherwise it's not going to work. I'll leave it as 75 gigabytes for this VM. Press next. Now, once you're satisfied with that, as you can see, Windows 11, a VirtualBox VM, we don't have an ISO image, and this is false, and hit finish. Once you're satisfied with that, if I go to File, then click on this PC. As you can see, I have 96.8 gigabytes. Go to Local Disk, then User's Manual, then click on Mine. You click VirtualBox VMs, then Windows 11. As you can see, we have this installed. So you can see right here, I have 528 gigabytes on this VirtualBox VM, and it will lead me here to the Windows VirtualBox machine definition. Now, before we get started, we recommend you go to Settings. Now on here, go check on the system, make sure it's set to 2.0, and make sure the secure boot is enabled. On here, as you can see, we can select recordings, but we are not. We are you enable 3D acceleration and bump the fin to 256, but However, if you just do this on the side, just be honest with me. Go here to storage, then press empty, then click on this button. Then select choose a disk file. Now locate the Windows 11, this thing right here, what we do, and if we do anything with it, just be honest with me before we get started. As you can see, we have everything all paired up, and we have some use reports, and we have everything all clear. Press OK, and when you're ready, click on the start button to launch our VM. Now your VM is going to load up to a new window. And it's going to ask me to press the key from CD or DVD. Just do so. And it's going to load into the Windows 11 installer. Now, before we do anything, as you can see, we have the language settings and the time and currency format. So as you can see, we're in English United States. Hit next, and we'll set the keyboard to US, and press I agree. Everything will be deleted, including files, apps, and settings. Hit next, and in case you know, it's going to ask me for my product key. We will not. It's just going to get a few things ready, and then we can go ahead and begin installing Windows 11. However, if you do not follow the requirements, it will not work. As you can see, we can select these things. So for me, I am going to install Windows 11 Pro. Press next. Next, accept the license agreement. Now it will search up for disks. As you can see, I have one thing installed on Windows 11. As you can see, this is a 75 gigabytes. Click next. Now, before we do anything, we need to make sure that we are recognizing this process. To recap, we recommend you need to review one of these things. Once you're satisfied with that, click install. Then it's going to install Windows 11 to your VirtualBox VM. Now, during this installation, I totally recommend you just do something. So I will pause the video, let you know when it's done. Now, as you can see, the VM is going to restart. So it will load up on the screen. So it will tell me something at the minute. So as you can see, right now, this is a VirtualBox. So it will just take about a few minutes. As you can see, this is a VM, and this is a little bit of things. So it will load up something on me, and let's see what that was. Let's see. So as you can see, VirtualBox, as you can see, it's currently setting up. As you can see, it's installing. But however, there are a little bit of issues here, so I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be right back once it's now. The VM will restart, and depending on what's going to happen, it will automatically install this process. It's going to say these things. So as you can see, we're almost getting close. So as you can see, we're at 94%. So as you can see, it will restart a few times before it will load it up. I'll fast forward it to where it is set. Now during this, it will say just a moment. So it will just say this process, this screen. It will say like this. Will bring back the Windows 11 or the Windows XP. Kind of remind me of Windows XP, right? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Windows XP. That's what I thought about that. No, yeah, true. So as you can see, we're in the just a moment screen, so it will just take about a few minutes or two, so it won't take any longer to see this process. As you can see, we're going to the out-of-box experience. There it is. There's our screen. So as you can see, we're in Windows 11. So it was going to ask me something on this. Let's see what's going to ask me. As you can see, we can delete the finish notifications here. Is this the right country and region? Yes, that's my country. That's where I live. And it's going to ask me for the right keyboard layout, and I will skip that. Now it will check for any updates on this VM. Now let's see what this has. Let's see what these are. These are the lists that I'm going to see. Let's see what they are. So there are a few updates to check in. So let's go ahead and see what they are, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. As you can see, it's going to restart the VM. It will say just a moment. So it's just going to take about like a few minutes or two, and then we can start activating these processors. And it's going to go back into the VirtualBox, and it's going to load into the Windows 11 screen. So it's just going to take about just a few minutes or two, and then that's just going to be that, and that's the load. So as you can see, it says updates are on the way. Please continue to turn it on, but I will turn it off and I'll come back. Now it will ask me to name my device. So I will name this Ivan VM or VirtualBox, or I always say this Ivan VM for short. Press next, and it's gonna restart the VM, and it's gonna load me something after the thing. So it's gonna say just a moment, and it's gonna restart my VM. So as you can see, VirtualBox. So it's restarting. It's restarting the VM. Kind of reminds me of when if you buy a Dell PC that's running Windows 11. That's be sure. Kind of reminds me of that. So as you can see, it says just a moment. So as you can see, it's currently taking a few minutes to, because they're currently taking a minute to show me something at the minute right now. Oh, what's that? Something is ongoing. Let's see. I think this might be a little bit something. Something's on the screen. So let's see what this is. So we get this thing right here, so I'll fast forward it. Now it'll ask me to set up something. I'll set up for personal use. Hit next. Now, before we do anything, they're going to check for Windows updates, and then we're going to log into the account. So as you can see, they're checking for Windows updates, and if there is something on the screen, then it's going to update the VM or this virtual machine. So as you can see, this is where it checks for Windows updates. So it's going to check what the update was it. So is it like a something or whatever? We don't know what they are. Let's see what happens. So let's pause the video. We'll see. Alright, as you can see, it's telling me to update the VM. But as you can see, your update is in progress. This could take a while. Please keep your PC on and plugged in. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. This will take about a few minutes, so I'm gonna have to fast forward it. So hang in there. Be right back. Now, once you see this, as you can see, there's nothing way to cancel this. But as you can see, during this thing, you can see this cancel update button. If you want to cancel the update, you just can say cancel update. But right now, we're currently installing the process right now, so just keep an eye out. Now, once it reaches to this, it will say it's going to restart this VM. So it's going to prepare to restart. So it will restart, and you can see it's restarting. So step 3 of 3, preparing to restart, and it's going to restart our VM. So as you can see, it's currently seeing this. It says restarting. Now I'm going to fast forward it, so this video won't take any long. Now during the installation, our VM is going to restart, and it's going to say this on the screen. So as you can see, the VM is restarting, so it will just take about a few minutes or two until we get to the screen right here. So I'm going to pause it and fast forward it. As you can see, the VM is set 30% there, so I'm going to pause the video. We'll be right back. Now, as you can see, It says unlock your Microsoft experience. As you can see, we can select these things. We can access these things. Hit sign in. So as you can see, I can log into my account. If you click sign in options, it's just going to say, it doesn't say anything, but for me, I'll go and enter my things, my credentials, just like this before, just this things. And let me just get in, sign in. Okay, it says please wait. So it says please wait, so it's going to take about a few minutes or two to do this. It should take about a few minutes or two, and that should be good. What a nice way to say this. So this is, you can create a pin to your VirtualBox machine. So as you can see, I have amount plus. So I'll go ahead and set up my pin real quick. So I'll just do that. What a nice way you can do. That's wonderful. Now, we accept the, make sure you accept the things as provisions provided. Okay, welcome back. I'm out. So as you can see, we have a little bit of options. So as you can see, mine is Ivan VM. So as you can see, this is Ivan VM. I'm using this from the VirtualBox of VMware Workstation 17. I'll click continue, and it's going to restore some of the applications that's been provided. So it will say folders, applications, and settings. So as you can see, I'm logging into Ivan Plus, and it's going to say this. So it's currently just going to restart, and as you can see, getting things ready for you. And it's going to say the screen right there. As you can see, it's getting things ready. So it will just take about a few minutes, and then it will load us to the desktop. So as you can see, it's just getting things ready. So it will just take about a few minutes or two, and then it will load us into the Windows 11 desktop. And by the way, depending on what your things you're doing, just be honest with me. If you're going to upgrade to Windows 11, make sure you have at least 4 gigabytes and make sure you have the least amount of storages before you do that. So as you can see, this screen shows me up something and it will load up something on the screen. So as you can see, it says getting things ready for you. So it will take about a few minutes and then it should be get ready. And yeah, let's fast forward it. Now, it will give me something. Let's customize your experience. So as you can see, we can choose one of these things: entertainment, school, and gaming. Or you can select development or your creativity. Choose accept, then it will automatically accept it. It's going to ask me to use my phone from a PC. We are not. We'll skip this one as well. Always have access to your recent browsing data. We'll hit accept. And we are not going to be running the free trial of the Microsoft 365 since my dad already has it, so we are not. Nope. Do you know you can use these things? We'll hit next. As you can see, we're almost getting close. We're finishing up, and it's going to load us into the Windows 11 desktop. So it should be taking about a few minutes or two, and then it should load us to our desktop. It should be that far away. And we did. We reached our Windows 11 desktop. However, we're not done yet. We need to install VirtualBox Guest Editions. To do this, I told you can do this. Go at the top, click on Devices, then select insert guest editions CD image. Then on here, go open up File Explorer on your Windows 11 VM. Then select the VirtualBox guest editions. Now once you're on the screen, wait for this to load it up. So as you can see, it's gonna just gonna say something and locate the Windows VirtualBox guest editions 64-bit. Or at the top we see this VBox guest editions, or this light right here. Click on it to open it up. It will take about a few minutes to load the guest editions CD. It will just take about a few seconds, so this won't take any longer. So as you can see, we're currently loading up VirtualBox guest editions to the VM. So it's just gonna do something. So it will just have. I think this will have a little bit of trouble over this. So I'll see what's the thing. Let's see what happens. Wait a moment, then try again. Let's try again. An error occurred. Wait a moment and then try again. We apologize for the interruption. So let's go back. And on here, click yes. And it's going to load us this VirtualBox guest editions 7.116 setup. Press next, then press next, then install. Now as you can see, it's installing drivers to the VM, so it won't take any longer, or take a second or two. So it won't take any second. Your VM might flicker, and sometimes it may not try to work properly, so that's what I was going to say. Now as you can see, it says completing Oracle VirtualBox Guest Edition 7.1.6 setup. Choose Reboot Now, and then click Finish. And our VM is going to restart. During the restart, you'll hear the Windows 11 startup screen, or startup sound. I meant to say, that's what I was going to meant. I was meant to say that, you know. So it's restarting. So it will just load us back to the Windows 11 screen, and it will load up this process. So it will just take about a few minutes or two, and then we can get back to where we're at. So as you can see, we're booting up. So as you can see, please wait. You hear this startup sound. Let's go and log it back. As you can see, this account is Ivamount Plus, so that's my official account that I'm using right now. As you can see, we're currently logging in, so it won't take any minutes. So this won't take any longer on this point. So that's what I'm saying. So that's first thing. So it will load us into the Windows 11 desktop, and then it should be there in a few minutes or two. So there you go. As you can see, we're in our Windows 11 desktop. So as you can see, we're good. So it will just load up me something. It should be. There you go. Now we can full screen our Windows 11 desktop. On this screen, go in here to View, then select Full Screen Mode. Click Switch, and our VM it will be just like that. To exit out of full screen, click on View, then select Full Screen Mode, and it should load us on our full screen devices. So as you can see, if I go here, we have a little bit of displays. So you can see we have a few things to cover with today. So if you go to Settings and check Display, if you go to Display Settings, so as you can see, we are connected to here. It says VirtualBox. So if I go here, type Display, then select this. It will load up me something on the screen and select display settings. As you can see, we are 294.98. We can change the resolution by 1024 gigabytes by this, or you can change this by this 1080p or 1020p. Select key changes, or even better, like this one. Like we can change the resolution of the monitor or something like this before. So that was pretty nice, as you can see. So once again, if you want to do this, just do yourself a favor. Select the View tab, then select Full Screen Mode, and press Switch. And it should focus your monitor. To exit out of here, click on View, then select Full Screen Mode. And that's pretty much it to installing Windows 11 in a VirtualBox VM. If this video helped, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button. In this case, I'll see you next time. May peace be with you.